Hey guys, your Pickleball partner here today to give you my follow-up review of this brand new Ruby Pro by 60. I've gotten some play time in, doing some drilling and a little bit of open play. So I'd like to share with you my thoughts on how this paddle plays, as it's the successor to my old Ruby 14. I'm going to throw up some slides here to give you a little bit more info. You can pause the video if you want to take some more time to read it, but I will also go more in depth into each of these differences and how I think it changed the Ruby's playing attributes. So rather than stare at slides with me talking, I'll share a little gameplay from my first session playing with the new Ruby Pro. I started off with a little drilling and then a little bit of advanced open play, and here's one of the first games I played. Some of the major things that stayed the same: both are still 14mm, they maintain the hybrid shape, and are still the same handle length. The paddle face material is still raw aramid fiber, and twist weight and swing weight stayed very close to the original. But there have been some major changes to the paddle that have greatly altered how the paddle plays. One of the first things I want to talk about is the construction of the Ruby Pro. The original Ruby paddle face was carbon fiber, and then a layer of aramid fiber. The Ruby Pro has replaced two of the carbon fiber layers with fiberglass. Fiberglass as a material is known for being less stiff and excels in the power department. If you listen carefully, you can actually hear that my paddle sounds different than the rest of the paddles. You can hear it best here on my serve. I think these extra fiberglass layers really increased the power of the paddle, and I definitely felt it. It took me a little while to get used to it while drilling, because the ball really came off the paddle with some extra zip. You can't really get extra power though without giving players a way to control it. And I think two of the major factors to controlling power come by the way of spin and dwell time. We'll talk first about how they changed the paddle face. They adjust the angle of the raw aramid fiber from 90 degrees on the old Ruby 14 to 45 degrees on the Ruby Pro. They claim that this improves the spin and dwell time. They also added a diamond tough texture to the paddle face that is supposed to extend the life of the grit by 4 times. The spin was definitely noticeable, and even I thought this drive was going out, but the spin made the ball dip down and land inside the court. The other half of controlling power is dwell time, which is the amount of time a ball seemingly stays on the paddle, which gives you the ability to put more spin on the ball and also shape it. You can see here on this slice backhand drop that it almost looks like I'm cupping the ball to drop it into the kitchen. I think the two construction factors contribute to this. Number one, they added a layer of power gel between the carbon fiber and the polypropylene cores that is supposed to add a layer of absorption to soften the face. And number two, they made the polypropylene cores larger, and they are now 12mm to make it feel a little bit more hollow and a little less stiff. So all of these factors contribute to an extremely powerful paddle, and we can talk about the culmination of all these design choices. I'm sure if you're a pickleball nerd like me, you're well aware of the power paddles that spawned a ton of controversy in 2024. They were a bunch of foam paddles that came out and pushed the power of pickleball paddles to an entirely new level. I played with some of these paddles, like the Gen 3 Julas and the Vatic Oni, and they were absolute handheld rockets. USA Pickleball actually developed a new test at the end of 2024 to start limiting the deflection of pickleball paddles. They call this new test paddle/ball coefficient of restitution, or PB core for short, and it measures the bounciness and power potential of a paddle. All the design choices help bring the new Ruby Pro in at a 0.43 PB core rating, which is a 10% increase from the original Ruby and right up against the USAP limit of 0.44 PB core. And without sacrificing a lot of control due to the conscious decisions to add as much spin and dwell time as possible, 6-0 has developed one of the best paddles I've ever played with. "6-0 has really developed a beautiful paddle with the new 14mm Ruby Pro. They have maintained the maneuverability and hand speed of the old Ruby 14 while adding some control and touch and significantly increasing the power, spin, and dwell time. Let's summarize again the main features of this new Ruby Pro that have made this possible. We'll start our summary with the paddle face, where the construction replaces 2 carbon fiber layers with fiberglass. In addition, the aramid fiber that is on the paddle face was changed from 90 degrees to 45 degrees. The paddle face was also imbued with some diamond tough texture. Going down one layer in our summary, we have the power gel that adds a layer of absorption to soften the face. We also have the larger polypropylene cores that are now 12mm to make it feel a bit less stiff. All in all, it was definitely well worth the wait, and it will definitely be my new main paddle. If you have any questions, leave a comment on the video and I'll do my best to answer your question and help you out. I'll be posting a follow-up review with more gameplay footage soon to see how the new Ruby Pro is holding up after a week of playtime. It's pretty fitting this game ends with me poaching and body bagging my buddy. If you enjoyed this video, help me out by hitting that like button. And also subscribe so you can see any new review videos or more gameplay videos as I try to improve and journey to a 5.0 duper rating. Thanks guys, we'll see you next time.